It's pronounced. It's spelled Quinoa.
Okay.
But it's pronounced quinoa.
Quinoa.
So,
okay.
like friends of mine, if you just think of Keno, the lottery, it's kind of like winning the nutritional lottery.
That's an easy one. Okay.
Yeah. Because quinoa is the grain with the highest protein content.
Okay.
So one serving of this salad actually with the nuts and the other vegetables gives you 15 grams of protein, which is equivalent to 2 eggs.
Wow.
Terrific, yeah.
So let's talk about what goes in here and we'll start making it. I guess I'm chopping something.
I'm going to get you to chop some celery. So what we've got is some quinoa right here. And this is the grain when it's dry. And in preparing this grain, you do it just like rice. Okay. So it's a 2-to-1 ratio of dry to wet. So you get, for each cup of quinoa, you would start with 2 cups of boiling water, put it in the boiling water, bring it to a simmer, and cover it for about 20 minutes. And what you end up with is this here.
You put any butter in it, any oil, nothing?
No, just water. You can put a dash of salt if you like.
Okay.
And so now I'll get you to just dump that in with our buckwheat over there.
So that's what it looks like when it's all cooked?
Yep. It just fluffs up and it's got like a beautiful little tail on it.
Okay.
It's a nice, very light, nutty flavor.
Okay.
And a wonderful texture.
Should I get chopping here?
Sure. Why don't you chop and I'll keep chopping.
Just, you know what, it's early and I'm not very good with knives.
Well,
so let's see what anybody has a Band-Aid standing by because
I got some in my purse.
This might be
if
fun.
necessary.
Are you a mother?
I am a mother of a fur baby. I have a dog.
Oh, okay. I was going to say because you
so we're very
carry the Band-Aids in the
I don't let her help me in the kitchen though.
So what else is going in here?
We've got some buckwheat, also known as kasha here. So I'm just going to put those together. And what I've done is I've added twice as much quinoa as kasha. You can do brown rice if you prefer. You can do any combination of the two. Basically what you do is you just toss all of your vegetables and ingredients into this bowl.
Okay.
So what we're adding, you're doing some celery there. Celery is also a terrific vegetable for blood pressure. It can help lower blood pressure.
Oh, really?
It's high in potassium. Yeah, 4 stalks a day have been shown to actually lower blood pressure levels in people with slightly high blood pressure.
Can you have it with cheese whiz?
I don't know if I think I might defeat the purpose slightly. Yeah. But, and then I'm tossing in some parsley here.
Okay.
Again, parsley, basically everything in this salad is good for your heart. So we've got parsley, which is high in vitamin C. It's actually higher than oranges in vitamin C, if you can believe it.
Should I throw my celery in there?
Toss it right in there. Excellent. I'm going to add some toasted walnuts here.
Okay.
These are high in omega-3 fatty acids. You might have heard of polyunsaturated oils that are also great for the heart, great for anti-inflammatory properties.
I'm just going to move this down here and we'll throw everything else in.
Okay, yep, sure, go ahead. And I'll get you to put in the toasted sunflower seeds. No more chopping required, so we're okay. We're good to go. And those will also add some nice selenium and other healthy oils. I've got some dried cranberries here.
And you can speak one off the top of
Those are wonderful for this kind of salad. They add a little tartness. There's also some spice in our dressing, so there's going to be a nice contrast. You could use dried cherries. You could use fresh blueberries at this season would be terrific.
Why don't you get the dressing going since we're running short on time as we always are?
My favorite ingredient is this hemp oil. Again, this is wonderful in terms of omega-3s. Again, really good for the heart. And look at that color. It's nice and green. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons as well of olive oil.
Is the lemon going in the dressing or does the lemon come on top of it? It's
going in the dressing.
Okay.
So I'm just going to squeeze in about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. You've got the oil in there already. And then what you're adding finally are some really nice spices. So cinnamon, half a teaspoon.
Anything with cinnamon is good.
Isn't it great? It's so fragrant. It's one of my favorite spices. Really good.
Should I be mixing this up here?
You can, sure. We're going to toss it with our dressing as well. Okay. And then about half a teaspoon of cumin. And then the last thing that's going to go in is some honey. And then basically just whisk this all together. You end up with a slightly sweet, slightly spicy mixture.
Okay.
And the tartness of the lemon brings it all together. And then just toss that and it's good to go.
Okay. Why don't you, we're going to try this in just 1 second, but you've brought some other things down at the end. Why don't you tell us what you have?
These are some products from my baking company, Bake It Healthy.
Okay.
So what we do are baked goods that are all free of wheat, dairy, eggs, and refined sweeteners.
Wow.
So we don't use any wheat. It's great for people with gluten intolerance. A lot of people today are having problems with gluten. So we use primarily spelt flour. But I've got some completely grain-free cookies here, so those are gluten-free.
Okay.
This is a berry crumble cake with blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. You guys will get to try all this. These are some brownies that have only oat and barley flour, so they don't even have spelt.
Okay.
And some blondies, which are sort of like butterscotch bars with chocolate chips in them.
I'm going to try the salad first.
Yes,
I'm going to be good and try the salad first.
That's really good. Excellent. It's one of my favorite dishes. I find quinoa is not overpowering.
We're going to pig out on everything else in just a moment off camera. Ricky'sKitchen.com for some of your recipes.
Great, I'll put that list here.
The veggie fairs this weekend as well. We want to remind you about that. So all that information, of course, on our website as well. Let's go to Tracy. Tracy, we got food.
Yeah, I know.